Hello, I am Peter Hirschmann, director and executive producer of Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. I'm really excited to bring you this deep dive into our brand new single-player trailer. The audio team here at Respawn has spent the last 3 years doing in-the-field recordings of almost every weapon and vehicle in the game, including the tanks you see here. And here you are in the Higgins boat heading to Omaha Beach. An important thing to note is you don't press a button to reload your weapon. In VR, you instead use your hands to insert a fresh clip. And for the first time, Medal of Honor is giving players the D-Day experience in VR. You land on Omaha Beach in the very first wave of the invasion under withering enemy fire. Our lead mission designer even had the game editor with him on the real Omaha Beach to make the map and sightlines as authentic as possible. This is your sergeant, who is by your side for most of the game. Played by the incomparable Chris Edgerly, this speech really sets the tone for what a Medal of Honor game is. Everyday citizen soldiers doing extraordinary things.
I know this is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
Here you are bailing out of a B-17. Doing this in VR is especially insane. You feel like you're really falling. We do give players the option to skip intense sequences and the ability to revisit them once they're feeling up to it. Hey, you know, Respawn's a pretty rad place to work. Come check out our jobs page. And then there's Oculus. They have been incredible partners. This has been an amazing journey to go on with them. I want to give a shout out to all our friends up in Menlo Park. They're the best. We've brought back a few fan favorite characters, including Minot. Players will remember her from the very first Medal of Honor game on PlayStation 1. She was, of course, the star of her own game in Medal of Honor Underground, and she kicked a lot of Nazi butt in Medal of Honor Allied Assault. One of the first missions is going behind enemy lines to help the resistance. This is the first scene that brings everyone on the team together. Moving left to right, you have Marcel, the bomb maker, Juliette, who is Minot's younger sister and working undercover at Gestapo headquarters, Ollie, a young British medic who speaks flawless German, the sergeant who's there to keep you from getting killed, and Minot, who is the leader of this resistance cell. We shot over 120 pages of narrative with an international cast of phenomenal actors. There's more than a feature film's worth of content intertwined with the gameplay to make for a full 10-hour campaign. Not only are all the pianos fully playable, some of them open secret doors too. Voltaire gets a little payback here on the Nazis occupying his country.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
This is the sergeant in a Wehrmacht uniform, which heralds the return of classic Medal of Honor disguise mode. His line here is very meta because a motion-controlled VR game is all about improvisation and choice. Anything you can pick up in the world can be used as a weapon. You'll constantly be making tactical decisions based on where you are and who you're up against. There's no press X to light the dynamite. In VR, you actually flick on the lighter and ignite the fuse. No spoilers as to what's actually happening in this scene, but the Nazi speaking here is Muller, head of special projects for the Third Reich. And what he says about the French resistance is very true. He doesn't underestimate his enemy, and nor should you. I don't want to interrupt Muller, but who doesn't like the old live grenade and the pneumatic tube puzzle? Only in VR. Time dilation in games is cool. Time dilation in VR is even cooler. Oh we better finish. This is the kind of moment we dreamed about in VR when we started the project. Goes without saying, the pucker factor during this encounter is extremely high. The famed Red Tails of the Tuskegee Airmen. This P-51 is piloted by a new character to the franchise, Captain Holloway. You'll be seeing a lot more of him later. You know, here's an IGN character reveal exclusive. He saves your butt more than once in the game. Here you are inside a B-17 bomber called the Chatsworth Girl. You get to explore the entirety of a B-17, from the flight deck to all the gunner positions, even the bombardier seat complete with a Norden bomb sight. For us airplane nerds on the team, this was an absolute dream to build out in VR. All I can say here is, secret weapons of the Luftwaffe. I love this montage that the trailer team put together. You jump from the Telemark in Norway, to the beaches of Normandy, to the streets of Dubuisson. I will fully cop to the disproportionate amount of military aviation we have in our first-person shooter. This shot is especially great because it features the work of one of our many incredible stunt performers. They did all of this stuff for real. Skiing Nazis! This was something else we explored in some of our earliest design work. To see it now and play it now feels almost like a dream to us. The V2 rocket program still impacts the world we live in today, and it plays a big role in Medal of Honor. During the campaign, you and your team go to the research base at Penemunde, where the V2 was created. And the game team went there in real life for the History Gallery. Here's another highlight of Disguise Mode. It's Ollie in a Kriegsmarine uniform at the Nazi U-boat subpens. Ollie is played in Medal of Honor Above and Beyond by the amazing Luke Youngblood. This is a Messerschmitt 163 Comet taking off. Remember what I said about airplanes? They're everywhere in this game. This is Juliet laying it all on the line here. This is a wonderful performance by the sublime Alex Wilton Regan. Imagine how fun it would be if we built out the entire interior of a Nazi U-boat in VR. Even though I've seen it countless times in development, this scene of the Gestapo kicking down an innocent civilian's door still gives me the chills. Fascism is evil. Here's more real-life stuntman body dynamics in action. I love that we end the trailer with something that's actually from the beginning of the game, when you're first recruited onto this team. You're up against the Third Reich, up against overwhelming odds, but someone has to do it, and that someone is you.
God help us all.
Seriously, there's never been a better time in the history of the world to buy a VR headset. Beat Saber, Lone Echo, Asgard's Wrath, Half-Life Alyx, and now Medal of Honor. What are you waiting for? Come join the fun and shoot some Nazis.